Hey guys, it's me, Robin Joy, here back with another video, and today we're going to be doing a quick yet simple fresh spring makeup look that'll get you out of the house in 20 minutes or less. So our first step is going to be to prime our face. Today we're using Ilia's True Skin Radiant Firming Serum, and I'm going to work that in until it feels slightly tacky. And then next I'm going to use Ilia's new foundation stick. This is called the Skin Rewind Complexion Stick. It actually has a lot of health benefits, and this was my first time trying this stick, you guys, on this day. And I am very impressed. It has like a satin matte finish and it is medium coverage. But you guys, when I say this looks really good on the skin, the camera's not doing it justice. It really looks so beautiful, skin-like. It also has a lot of ingredients, you guys, that are great for your skin, such as ceramide, peptide complex, butterfly lavender, and kelp extract. And you guys know how I am about my everyday complexion products being good for the skin. So if you're in the market for a new complexion stick, definitely try this out. I am in the shade Mora, which is 28N. I will also definitely be buying this stick in a shade that complements like my contour bronzing shade situation, because you see how I'm just blending this in. And you don't need nearly as much product as I use. As I said earlier, this was my first time trying it, so I was just testing it out. I have used this a couple of times since I filmed this video, and I'm still very much so in love with this. So highly recommend it for just life period. I was going to say spring and summer, but this is a great stick, you guys. So for highlighter, I am going to be using Makeup by Mario's Surreal Skin Awakening Concealer. One, because I have a little dark circle situation going on and it covers it up pretty well. And then two, it's a fast setting concealer. And I actually was in a tight crunch on this particular day. So I needed something that was going to go ahead and set, that I didn't have to let sit for a while. I do love this concealer as well. And we're just going to go ahead and work those into those spots, as well as my eyelids. Go ahead and set that as well. I am using a Real Technique sponge. This is a damp sponge, you guys. And you're also going to see me blend out the edges with the flat part of the sponge. Don't use a broken sponge like I did, guys. You didn't end up seeing the lines on the finished look, but that's definitely a risk. So we're about to go in with the GOAT, Miss Laura Mercier's Translucent Setting Powder. This is actually in the shade Honey Translucent. I'm using this particular powder so it can give me a little color as well as set those areas that I highlighted with. I definitely like to use her powder on days that I am moving pretty quickly, and it also works really well with my damp sponge. So I was actually listening to a podcast on this day, guys, and that was like me singing the theme song of that podcast. But yeah, we're just setting all the areas that we applied concealer to. And I am going to do a quick sweep with a clean brush just to make sure that there is no excess powder. So now I'm going to be going in with Danessa Myricks Beauty Yummy Skin Blurring Balm Powder Flushed in the shade Rosé and Brunch. You guys, I love her complexion products, but this blush, you guys, oh my God. You can also use it on your lips and your eyelids. Get creative with it, girl. Do your thing. They are so pigmented, so you don't need much. Sometimes I even just put them on with my fingertips if I'm in a super duper rush situation, but today I am using a brush to work it in. So now I'm going to bronze my face. This is MAC's Mineralized Skin Finish powder in the shade Deepest Dark. And I'm just going to bronze my skin. I can stand the contour, you know. I'm in the process of a weight loss journey right now. I'll link a video in the cards for you guys if that's your thing. But yeah, I could stand a little chisel, but we're just going to add a little warmth to the face today. And I love this powder. It gives a nice, beautiful skin-like finish. And we also going to hit the nose a little bit, starting from the brow bone area and just working our way down. And y'all see that brush, how it's like thin. I'm using that angle to work it in, just to give me like a little slight nose contour, not very exact. And then I'm taking Laura's powder to just kind of clean up just ever so slightly, because I am going to go ahead and set the foundation. I didn't have to set the Skin Stick foundation, but I just like to. I'm definitely a true cake face at heart, so just note that this step is optional. And I'm also using the same powder, just different shade. The shade is dark. I also like to go around just my face to make sure that there are no lines of demarcation with this powder. So for highlighter, I'm going to be using NARS Afterglow Liquid Blush. I actually bought this off of a whim just for nostalgic purposes. It's in the shade Orgasm. It's a Drake lyric, if you know, you know. I would not recommend this as a blush because it's not very pigmented. However, I have used it just as a highlight situation and I love it for that purpose. So next are brows. We're going to be using Benefit's Precisely My Brow in the shade 4.5. This is their brow pencil, and then I'm using their brow gel in just the clear shade. I will have all of these products linked down below for you guys as well. I'm just using my bronzer shade to go inside of my crease area, you guys, up into the brow bone, just to give my eyes a little color and dimension, but not too much because like we said earlier, this is a quick yet simple fresh face look. And I'm going to be setting my face with LYS Natural Setting Spray. So far, I do love this setting spray. I do feel like it helps with the longevity of my makeup as well. I've only tried it for like a few weeks now, but so far, so good. So I'm back to black, you guys, with my natural makeup looks. I just prefer the way this looks right now over my dark brown liner. But this is Urban Decay's eyeliner pencil in the shade Perversion, which is like their matte black. And we're using that to tightline as well as in our waterline. So I'm going to be adding a little extra finishing powder just to my under eye area because I like the way this powder looks under my eye. This is NARS finishing powder in the shade Sunshore. Also a very unnecessary step, but I saw I had a little extra time because I was moving fairly quickly, so I squeezed it right on in, okay? And for mascara, we're going to be using Huda Beauty's Legit Lashes. I just did 2 coats of the volume, honestly by accident. If you're not familiar with this mascara, it is 2-sided, and I typically go in with the lengthening side first and then go in with 2 coats of volume, but I accidentally started with volume and it's a no-no to try to go in with the length. After volume, it just doesn't work as well. For under eye, I'm starting off with the NARS powder and then fading that into my bronzing shade. And then I'm taking the lengthening side of the Legit Lashes mascara to coat my bottom lashes. To finish this look off, I'm using Cork Lip Liner by MAC. And then I'm going to go in with the shade Bombshell. This is Huda Beauty's liquid lipstick. I decided not to go with a gloss only because I wanted something that was a little bit more long wearing, and I feel like when you add gloss a lot of times it requires too many touch-ups. But yeah. Okay, you guys, this is the finished look. I hope you enjoyed this. Give me a big thumbs up if you did and comment down below. Also, be sure to subscribe and click that bell notification for more, and I'll see you guys soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.